Hello students, welcome to Python online classes. In this session I would like to explain about the concept of two-dimensional lists. The concept name is two-dimensional list. Till now we have created the list with the one-dimensional only. But in today's session, now I want to explain about the two-dimensional lists. Practically we can see right now. Now for that, let us start our session. Okay. Command prompt I am opening, and here Python command I am using in this to connect with the Python shell window. So it is connected right now. For that I am creating, first I would like to explain theoretically. For that I am opening Word window, Microsoft Word window. Yeah, topic name is two-dimensional list. Two-dimensional list. Our concept name is two-dimensional list. Two-dimensional two-dimensional lists are also called 2D lists. In the short form we can call it as a 2D list. Syntax: creating two-dimensional list. How to create list? Equal to, first we need to open one square bracket and also close one square bracket. All of you carefully observe. Here two-dimensional list I am creating. Two-dimensional means here we have to maintain as a key and value pair, like a mapping objects. We have dictionary objects. In the mapping objects, how to store the values? Key and value pairs format. Like that, two-dimensional list is also work like that only. Two-dimensional lists are also works like a dictionary objects, like a mapping objects only. So for that, opening square bracket and closing square bracket required, but in between we need to open one more square bracket. Here what type of data I would like to maintain here? For example, student number, student hall ticket number, and also as well as student name. These two values I would like to maintain. So for that, here I am using the syntax. In between one square brackets, internally I am using one more square bracket. Carefully observe here what I am going to do. 1089 19 your, for example, 467 your course code, and here 001 is the hall ticket number. That is the hall ticket number. Here separating with the comma only, and in that hall ticket number I am declaring one name. For example, Pavan. Pavan is the name, and bracket closing, and one comma operator I am using. Because of this complete square bracket opening and closing, in between those square brackets, here I use it hall ticket number as well as name. Two pairs of data I am maintaining. So this is stored in one dimensional, and this is stored in one dimensional in the column 1, and this is also stored in column 2. So this is completely called as a record. Here we are maintaining the two-dimensional array only, two-dimensional list we are creating. So again I want to maintain one more record also. For that, one more square bracket I am opening, 1089.19.467.002. So second hall ticket number, and in between quotes, here I am using a name. The first name is Pavan, second name is Rajesh. Okay, that is the name. So next one comma I am using, because of I would like to mention one more record also. 1089.19.467.003 is the hall ticket number, and in between double quotes, here the name is Pratibha. Pratibha is name I use it here, a female name. So like that, 3 records I have to maintain here. Here I am maintaining the 3 records. If you want to store number of records, just you can use the square brackets as well as comma by using one separator. Nothing but you need to use one comma. From one record to another record, you need to show difference to store the values. Here the data is stored in key and value pair. Na? Here key is what? Hall ticket number, and also value is name. Key value pairs data, nothing but two-dimensional data we have to maintain. In memory, how it will store in the memory? So all of you carefully observe. For that, I am pasting, I am using Excel here. Yeah, here row 1. Wait, I am increasing the font, then only you can see the proper way. Otherwise you can't see in the proper way. So 20 is the font, bold font I am using. So here also big rows I am maintaining. Yeah, this is row 1. This is row 1, and this is column 1, and this is column 2, because of this is two-dimensional list. Two-dimensional list. Because of this is two-dimensional list. Two-dimensional list I am creating. Here columns and rows. Two-dimensional means 2 columns and required number of rows. Required number of rows I am using. The first record, hall ticket number, and hall ticket number in the column 1 it can store internally. Wait, format cells number, remove this 2 to 0, then the hall ticket number visible proper way. And in the column 2, in the second dimension, names it can be stored internally. So like that, the memory occupied internally like this. And next one, row 2, row 2, here same hall ticket number, sorry, here I am editing, instead of 1, 2, the name is Rajesh, copying and pasting here. And row 3 also, row 3, in the row 3 same I am pasting, and instead of 2 I have to maintain the third record because of third number, that is third record na? And the name is Pratibha. So like that we have to maintain the measurement, two-dimensional array, sorry, two-dimensional list we can create like this. Here all of you carefully observe. Here, because of our concept is we are creating the two-dimensional list. Our concept is what? Two-dimensional list. Two-dimensional lists are also called 2D list. In the short form, we can also call 2D list. 2D means two dimensions it is maintaining. Nothing but column 1 and column 2. Column 1 and column 2 are two dimensions. Two columns we have to maintaining. Number of records are as our wish, as per our requirement. If we want to increase the records, then we can increase. But columns are 2, we should have to mandatory, because of this is two-dimensional array, 2D array, two-dimensional list. Two-dimensional list. Don't confuse what is the difference between array and list. Actually, array can support to store the values, similar type values it can support, nothing but a homogeneous values, same type of values it can support to store in the arrays. But coming to list of items, it can store heterogeneous objects. Heterogeneous objects means it can support to store a numbers as well as a names as well as a fraction point values, nothing but a floating point values also it can support. The combination of all those things we can store in that list of object. List type of objects we can store all combinations. In all combinations we can store in the list. But coming to array, we can store only same type of values. If you want to save a hall ticket numbers, then it can support an array. That is the difference between list and array. Array can support only homogeneous objects. Homotype means same type of elements it can support. Heterogeneous means it can support all elements, all type of elements. Any data type we can use to store the values in the list of objects. Okay, that is the difference between list and array. Here coming to our topic, the concept name is two-dimensional list. So two-dimensional list creation is like this. That this type of syntax we can use while creating the two-dimensional list. So in this, key value pairs we have to use like a dictionary type of objects. In previous classes, in the previous semester, we have already discussed about the data types concept. In that mapping type of objects we have, mapping type of objects means how can you access? By using key value pairs. The data can access by the key value pairs. Here also, if you want to create a two-dimensional array, two-dimensional list, then in that we have to maintain the data like a mapping type objects. The first one is key and second one is value. Like that we have to maintain our required data. So here one more thing we have to discuss, and this complete data is called one record because of this complete data is belongs to only one person. Only one person. And after comma, here we need to use the comma operator to separate from one record to another record. Here three records we have maintained. For that, for the first record, hall ticket number is 1 and second one the name is Pavan. So the record ended because of this is two-dimensional array. And after that square bracket has closed and also comma separator we have used it. And for the second record, simply you can use the same syntax. Like as well as if you want to store number of records, then as per your requirement, as per your project requirement, you have to store number of records by using comma operator. But first the root opening and closing square brackets must and should be required. Understand? Right. Now practically we have to see by using Python shell window. For that I am coming to command prompt and cmd I type it in the search bar and pressing enter key. It has opened a DOS command prompt. So now all of you carefully observe here. Now I am connecting to Python shell window by using Python command. Just simply you can type the Python command and press enter key. Directly it can communicate with the command prompt to Python shell window like this. Here whatever the screen visible here, that screen as well as easily it can open at your laptop and system also. Understand? Okay. Now practically two-dimensional array creation we have to see. Now I am creating the student list. I am creating student list. For that, student is the list name and is equal symbol and opening one bracket and also closing and also sorry, here I am not closing right now at this time. Now I am using the data. For that again I am opening one more window, so one more bracket 108919467001 comma in between double quotes Pavan, the name I have used, and close the bracket and given one comma separator. And next record one more bracket 108919467002. So again one space given and here Rajesh is our student name and also one comma separator. From one record to another record, how can we should show the variation? So by using comma separator, then only compiler can understand, Python compiler can understand. Here three records they have maintained. We have to separate from one record to another record by using comma operator. So one more record I have used here 108919467003 is the hall ticket number as well as the name Pratibha. Yeah. So here three records I have completed. Because of here my requirement is only three records. So that's why in the last record I am not giving comma separator at end of the record. Because of my data has completed right now. If I have one more record, nothing but a fourth record if I have, then comma separator we need to use before giving the fourth record. So here three records are enough to understand for you, to understand by you. So three records are enough. So that's why I am pressing enter key and closing square bracket. Now I am pressing enter key. So list has created with the two-dimensional list, two-dimensional data elements. We have created the list. Now I want to see. So that's why student list I am just using. So simply the data has displayed like this. Two-dimensional data with the data is displayed with the two-dimensional concept now. So the root square brackets they use it, and also while printing time also as easily it has printed. All of you carefully observe. So here all of you carefully observe. Here the index is also stored like this. This is 0th index. Index is also internally it can maintain. It is 0th index, it is first index, it is second index. If you want to access second element, if you want to access the second index, nothing but last record if you want to see. For that, print open bracket and closing bracket, in between these two brackets, student list, student and square bracket, inside number 2 I have passed it. Number 2 I have passed it. So here number 2 means index number I have passed it. Because of index starts with 0 na, the first index Pawan, I mean nothing but 0th index placed with Pawan record, and first index placed with Rajesh record, and second index placed with Pratibha record. Now we have to see. So the output is second index. What is the data we have? That data displayed on the screen by using print function. All of you carefully observe, nothing but third record it has printed. Like that, this complete record is in third index. The hall ticket number as well as name, these two values in the 0th index only. It has stored in 0th index. Like that, the second number and Rajesh is also stored in first index. Like that, same similar way, third hall ticket number and Pratibha name is also stored in third index. Nothing but second index. Because of index starts with 0 na, 0 is the first record and next one is first record. 0 is the first record and 1 is the second record and third is the second record. 0, 1, 2 like that. So that's why in the second index the name is Pratibha. It has printed with the hall ticket number 3. Understand? Simply I am pronouncing 1, 2, 3. Okay, but the number is 1089 19 467 003 is the hall ticket number. Okay, simply I am pronouncing while explaining time. You don't confuse. Last number I am calling. So now two-dimensional arrow completed now. If you want to create multi-dimensional also, multi-dimensional list, if you want to create multi-dimensional, then you can simply create, no problem. So as per your requirement, you can also create multi-dimensional list also. For example, hall ticket number, name, and also as well as marks. Marks is also, if you want to maintain same record, copy and paste here. So here one more column, insert. So here column 3. In the column 3, I would like to maintain the marks. So 85, 95, 85, 95, 90. So 3 records I have entered. With the 3 columns. If it contain 2 columns, then it is called a two-dimensional list. If it is contain more than 2 columns, then simply we can call the 3-dimensional or 4-dimensional, like multi-dimensional, we can call like that. Okay, and creating of the process is same. If you want to create a multi-dimensional also, for that simply you can use the, for your understanding purpose, simply I am explaining with the only one record. If you want to add more than one record, just you can simply use the comma operator between 2 records. Okay, student equal to open here I am opening 1089 19 468 001 comma Pawan comma, here marks means 85. Simply I use that here. And one more record. Sorry, I forgot comma, so that's why I given comma here. Again 1089 19 468 002. So like that. Here Rajesh and 90 is the marks. Now here also I forgot comma, so that's why given here, don't confuse. 1089 19 468 003 Pratibha is the name, comma 95. I am closing this one. Finally this the last record na, so that's why last I am not giving any comma operator because of the data has ended. Finally I close at this bracket, square bracket. Okay, now I am printing student list. So 3-dimensional array also it is maintaining na, like that we have to maintain the records also. We have to maintain the records with the multi-dimensional. Now you can understand na? Okay, 2-dimensional is also called 2D lists. 2D list. Creating the 2-dimensional list is nothing but like this. Nothing but columns and rows. The data can stored in like this. You don't count this column. For your understanding purpose, here I given this column. But while storing the data, this one and this one not showing at anywhere. Only this data it can store in the memory. So by using these syntaxes only, understand, internally the memory can use like this. 2-dimensional, first dimension it is maintaining and second dimension it is maintaining, because of the list contains only 2 key value pairs values, key value pair values. Understand? If you want to maintain multi-dimensionals, then for that also 3 columns it can maintain internally. I mean the 3-dimensional memory it can occupied by the data in the internal in the memory internally. Understand? That we can't see, but by accessing the index elements we can see like this the data. As a record format it can maintain. As a record format it can maintain. 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, 4-dimensional, like multi-dimensional, as per our requirement the data can store in this way. Understand? So first understand the concept. After that you can simply read the questions, question and answers, then you can understand. Without practicing you cannot understand each and everything. You cannot understand even one word also, because of without practicing you cannot understand, because of this is programming language. If you practice then you can perfectly understand, otherwise you can't assume what is the output you will get after the execution of this code. Understand how it is printing, how we have to store the data, what are the syntaxes we can use, how many brackets you can use. So you don't understand. So that's why while first you need to listen the class and you need to understand. After that you need to practice, and if you have any doubt then ask me directly by using mobile phone. Okay, then I will explain clearly. If you have any doubts in these classes, then after lockdown you can come to the college, then I will explain directly. And in this today's session the 2-dimensional array and multi-dimensional 2-dimensional list and multi-dimensional list concept is completed. So in the next class I will explain with the tuples concept. In the previous semester also I have explained about the tuples introduction part as well as some creation of tuples. So in the next session I would like to explain very briefly about the tuples. Understand? So today I am closing this session. Thank you very much.